Previously in the faraway time of another Sunday.
Well, Justin, a long-ass fucking time ago, in a town called Kickapoo.
Oh, they lived a humble family, religious through and through.
Yes.
I thought we were doing
And
a
the
bit.
movie,
I thought you were gonna. I
the
thought you were gonna.
movie,
I thought you were gonna continue.
I I considered it, I weighed the options, and I decided to plunge ahead and tell you that my first pick is called Tenacious D in the Pick of
In
Destiny.
the pick of destiny.
Prepare yourselves for the motion picture experience of the century. Two righteous dudes on an epic quest to become the greatest rock and roll band of all time. But first they must find the Pick of Destiny!
I look sorry. The band asked me to read this card, or asked me not to read this card, but god damn it, I'm going to do it anyways
There's,
because I wrote it and it's the truth.
there's no card.
I fucking love this
He's just
band.
holding up his fingers.
They are the greatest band in the world.
He's pretending to read.
Period.
I don't.
Tenacious D. I love Tenacious D.
I mean, it's a fun movie. Genuinely,
I like
is.
this movie. It's. I mean, it's great for what it is.
It is. I will say. I mean, my one criticism is obviously. I mentioned it the other day, but I do wish that the transition from like Kyle being the leader to because like like any movie, it's about your status, right? So initially, Kyle Gass is your high status character, and Jack Black is your low status character, right? And then like they need Jack Black to be the high status character, and they clearly want to get there. So just out of nowhere, he's now the JB, the character you recognize him to be, and Kyle Gass is the passive character, and the transition is just not smooth for me. But that's such a minor complaint.
It's basically like
one scene is like,
and then,
now it's the status quo that you understand this band to be, and it's like, but also it's not that kind of movie.
It's not. You're not looking for the Oscars.
It's
here,
not a biopic, no.
buddy. It's a mockumentary of their band and how they came into being, and it's funny. It's got some jokes which I laughed at, and I like the music. And so
First
here's
concert we ever went to
for all those musical film lovers is Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny a musical? I argue it is.
I think it is.
But those in the comments need to tell me their opinions if they disagree, and we need to create engagement, and this can be a bit.
But no, first concert we ever went to was the Tenacious D Pick of Destiny tour. I don't think it's
where we got Contact High.
We got Contact High. I don't. To be fair, as a broad commentary on Tenacious D themselves, I don't think it's their best album. And I don't think their first album is their best album as much as I love the first album. That's the album. My love of Tenacious D comes from the show, the HBO show. First thing I ever saw from them was Tribute, the greatest song in the world.
My love comes from this movie.
That's my favorite.
This is my favorite of their albums.
This is my favorite. My favorite song is always going to be Tribute, but I think their best album is The Rise of the
I
Phoenix.
love Tribute, and it was like I retroactively went back and listened to those songs. I didn't even watch the show for the longest time. I think this was
show is also really good.
I did watch the 3 episodes that were on streaming, and I think that was it was the first time I had seen most of them. I think I'd seen the greatest band in the world. I think I had seen that one before.
Yeah, that was the first thing I saw, and I was like, I saw Jack, because up until that point, like a Jack Black, I'd seen him in like School of Rock. Like I'm 16, 17, and the first time I'd seen him was in School of Rock. And like he's doing this band, and he's like cursing up a storm. And I was so fascinated. I'm like, what is this?
I discovered it through you.
Yeah.
You downloaded the songs, and
at that point the movie was just coming out.
That's where I kind of discovered it, and so yeah, my first interaction really was the movie, and I then again retroactively went back and listened to some of their HBO show songs, like Kyle's Got a Bullet for Me. That scene I remembered because I had watched that one.
Kyle took a bullet for me.
Um,
Kyle took a bullet for KB. Now I'm in heaven and I can see your decision to rescue me.
Yeah, definitely Poop Vicky.
I never heard Poop McGee before that.
But in terms of this movie, I mean, I forgot Ben Stiller was in it.
Yeah, I know, right? It was one of those cameos. We're like, oh yeah, I forgot he was in this.
It's. I mean, there's not what can you say about it? It's 60% music, and I like the music.
It's one of those movies that like made me change the perception of like how I critique, because like whereas like I try not to talk about the critique as I used to do this. I don't do it anymore, but a personal failing, because there's a really good documentary on the DVD, I want to say, where you get to see them react to opening weekend, which wasn't good, and they all get really like super bummed out, and you're like, oh yeah, the people make this stuff, and when people just tear it to shreds, it hurts their feelings. But yeah, no, but that having been said, in my opinion, their best album is Rise of the Phoenix, because it's the most mature album that they've made, and it actually sounds like legit, not just joke music. There's actual good songs on there that have emotion and meaning. And the worst album is Post-Apocalypto. I will take no other answer.
I honestly don't. That's not a real album.
It is a real album. It's a real album.
I don't consider that.
Have you noticed ever since we started eating these bars, our turds are like perfect?
Oh, yeah.
One wipers. Mm-hmm. We should make high fiber bars.
Yeah.
That should be like a thing that we do.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of my yapping. Time for some head-to-head video game golf. Okay, who are you gonna be?
I was gonna be Joey Sindelar.
I'm gonna be the shark.
To be a real album.
It's part of their discography. They consider it part of their discography. It's, as far as they're concerned, their most recent album. They went out of their way to promote it. They sold a vinyl for it. They screened it in theaters. It is a real album, and it is a strike against their record. It is bad. It is legitimately bad. Like,
yeah,
I've seen too many comments saying that it's good. They're all wrong. It's bad. It's not good.
I won't engage with it. I just won't.
That's how
I've
bad
never listened to it. I've never listened to it. I've never watched any of it. I don't.
And you watched the first one. That's how you know it's bad. I know you at least watched the first episode, because you said it looked bad.
I think we watched that together.
All I know is I know that you've seen the first episode at least, because I remember showing it to you, being like, "This is bad." Yeah, I think I showed it to you, and I said, "This is really bad. It's genuinely terrible."
Yeah.
It looks like a third grader wrote it. It's awful.
I didn't seek it out. Is the point?
Yeah. No, it was terrible.
But I like the Pick of Destiny. And,
Pick of Destiny's good.
I liked it enough that I remember I had the CD for it, which came with the Pick of Destiny.
The Pick of Destiny,
which was a terrible pick.
Well, that's because the version we got was like a prop version that was like double the size.
It was
regular guitar pick.
Gigantic.
I got a friend who tried to play with it once. And it kind of works.
I tried to play with it, and it was a terrible pick.
Is that it, Jordan?
We now return you to the modern day of last Sunday.
It's a Jack Black movie called Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Because it's the pick
of
Destiny.
And that movie's a musical, right?
I mean, it has music, it has scenes that are explained through music, and it has musical interludes that take you from one scene to another. So I would very much describe it as a musical.
It's just so I love that movie. It's so much fun. My one I think I said the last time we talked about it. My one real criticism is I love the subversion of their dynamic of KG getting to be a dick and he gets to be the leader now. I kind of wish that went on for a bit longer. Like I'd almost like wish there was a scene where KG is attempting to sing and that's what causes him to become the lead singer or whatever. Like it's just kind of once it's revealed that he's lying, they just kind of settle into what their dynamic to be, and I'm like that just happens a bit fast for me. other than that, it's super fun. It's just such a fun movie. The music's so good. I love the bit where Kyle's like, maybe if we just like focused on our songwriting instead of chasing shortcuts, we actually succeed. And Jack's like, no, that's not the problem. That's not the problem at all.
No, not that.
Like I'll talk about the Pick a Destiny tour and just how good that tour was.
I think that was the one we saw.
Yeah, it is the one we saw. We went to watch that one live, and it was so good. It is.
That was our first. That was our first time being secondarily introduced to Mary Jane.
Yeah. Everyone in that audience was
and
balls.
And I remember when we got picked up by our friend, and she was like, "Are you high?" And we were like, "What? No. What?"
And then they took us to McDonald's like a champion.
Yeah, like the good friend they are.
And it's funny because the when they do, I think it's the first open mic. Pretty sure it's the first open mic. And they have the guy who's like, and that's my life. That's Neil Hamburger.
Neil Hamburger.
Yeah, he opened when we went to watch him, and he was terrible.
He was bad. He was so bad.
Yeah. But yeah, that movie was fun. I stand by it.
That was the point. But
I think when they do eventually do bring back Tenacious D, it should be in a sequel. And don't do Post-Apocalypto 2, because Post-Apocalypto was bad.
I thought Jack Black and Kyle Gass broke up.
No. The Tenacious D has not broken up. It's just it's not time. It's not time for a little Tenacious D stew yet. That's what he said.
Okay, that just sounds like a convenient way for them to be broken up without officially saying they're broken up. But okay.
I suspect they'll probably come back. They'll do like a reunion tour, I think.
I mean, maybe they'll come together for the Tenacious D movie and it'll be a biopic.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be fun. I'd watch that.
I'd watch that.
Hey everybody, it's NCard Justin here again to ask you the question, why am I right? Why is Post-Apocalypto the worst Tenacious D album? It's the worst Tenacious D album. I will hear no other answers. But if you would like to see the full podcast that this video is from, you can click the box on the left, and that's going to take you to our 420 special, where we talk about all sorts of 420 related movies and whatnot, as well as we have a big juicy Minecraft movie for you. And for this video, if you click the box on the right, that's going to take you to our R-rated comedy episode, where we talked about all kinds of other R-rated comedies. This time, I've got not a random video for you. You click on either one of those. They're both great episodes. But if you haven't already, you can hit subscribe, or you can leave a like on the video. That really helps us out. Either way, we will see you all in the next video, everybody. Have a good one.